On. I'm glad I realized my mic wasn't on in the first minute of running the show. Only when I go live. No, no more. Okay. I want my HTV. I want it now, and I want it live. Yay! Shelly, it's so great to see you, sweetheart. Do you know how many times I've done that? I've run a whole show and gone on for like 30, 45 minutes before I realized that my mic was muted. Trunk, you're getting ready to start your first shift. I love you, Trunk. Yeah, I gotta apparently clean my house, cook. I'm starving right now. Like, I have really bad hunger pains. I'm too tired to cook and I'm too lazy to go to the store. All I've been doing is cooking for these firemen down at the firehouse. I'm only supposed to like cook a couple of times a week. Not, just a couple of times. Yeah, it's turning into like every day. An everyday thing, and I'm just so exhausted. You should see my place. It's a wreck. You should see my inbox. I haven't gotten back to anybody. I am beyond behind. So I really got to scrub my house because I met this beautiful family at the International SRA Conference in Akron, Ohio, October 2019. And they're going to come visit me. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see them and talk with them. I mean, to be able to talk to people that you went to an SRA conference with, SRA, satanically ritual abuse. So, that's definitely some like-minded people. I don't have to hide, be embarrassed, or ashamed of the fact I'm an ex-super soldier. Like, they read Russ Dizdar book about the satanic super soldier, and Russ talks more about covens and cults. I kind of expose the deep underground military bases and the politicians that have to do with satanic ritual abuse. I expose the elites. Like, it's just different, but it's still the same, so to speak. So, I can't wait. Ben, it's good to see you. So, I haven't had a chance to hang out with my friends. I've been missing a lot of shows. I'm out of the loop on news. I haven't been doing my research and studies because I've been so busy cooking. And I'm kind of really tired, and I kind of really don't want to cook anymore. So, anyway, River, it's great to see you. Amos, it's great to see you. Oh, my video, guys, a couple people asked. My last video, no, the person didn't see it that I know of. But it was received well by others. It was received very well by others. I am so grateful, because I'll tell you, last year was like the 1-year anniversary to my attorney's death, and he was my father figure, and where I had to spend that, I was gnashing my teeth. My stomach was in knots constantly, and I kept saying, Abba, there's no immediate danger that I'm in, but I am so miserable in this atmosphere and environment. I can't take it anymore. I can't take being around false doctrine and religious fanatical people possessed by or oppressed by those kind of spirits. So anyway, I wanted to be home. I didn't want to be with somebody else and having me and have them manipulate and influence me so I could turn into being like them, even so much so that my laugh started to sound like them. I didn't want to be initiated into their family. I have always wanted to create my own family, right? So, and more than that, I have missed my biological family. Why would I want somebody else's family when I have my own biological family? Oh, but Holly, they're not Christians, so you can't be with them. And if you want to be a better Christian, you got to live with us to do it. And you also have to believe in false doctrine named as Scripture. So we're going to do this, that, the other thing on Thanksgiving, and you're going to eat pork. And God says, don't eat your friends. Humans are long pork, and that's what, short pork. So, yeah. What, like, oh, and then Christmas, forget it. Even the year before that, it was the ex and what he wanted. And it's like, oh my God, another thug holiday. Get me out, get me out. This year, I get my holiday with not only my family online, but my biological family. And I am so happy. Ooh, somebody's watching me and recording me. I can feel it. Oh, nice going, trolls. Apparently, there were like 56 trolls in Through the Blocks chat room last night. I didn't see any of you, because I got all of you blocked. I could care less what you say to me. Because if you say it publicly, then everybody else gets to witness how nasty and vile you are to me behind the scenes. So, but hey, listen, guys, short and skinny, I don't pray for you. I don't throw my pearls before swine. I don't forgive you because it's Jesus's, Yeshua HaMashiach's job to forgive you. I don't, okay. When they trained me to be a super soldier, they stripped me of emotions. I've got no sympathy, empathy, or remorse for you. I don't care about you. I don't pray for you and your descendants. You formed a weapon and you used a weapon. Just like people from my past did, who I leave nameless. But you know who you are. Everybody else knows who you are. And you know who you are. You formed a weapon. You used a weapon. Just like Jeremiah. Heavenly Abba, I come before you. I do not want to pray for these people or their descendants anymore. You see, they are trying to murder us. Murder me. Murder Wilfred Wong. They already did it to his other team members. Abba, I don't want to pray for them anymore. Abba, I pray your wrath, vengeance, and your anger is taken out on them. I pray for you to have your day against those rotten mutt minions and take the people with them. I hope you have your wrath on them. In Yeshua's name, Selah. That's what I think about you guys. I am not going to sit here. I forgive you and I pray for your salvation and let's just focus on that. No, dude, you rape and murder kids. You don't stop. You keep doing it. No. I pray Abba turns you over to the reprobate mind that you persist at. I'm going to use my prayers and that time and that effort and that strength and power to pray for people that need it, deserve it, want it. I'm going to pray for people that Abba wants me to pray for. I mean, no offense. You guys on that show last night sounded to me like you were saying, Dear God, we forgive Satan and we're praying for Satan's salvation and we welcome Satan. You know, we've got nothing against Satan. It's okay he's doing what he's doing because we forgive him and we're praying for him. No, dude, judge it like the goat for what it is. Are you kidding me? All right. I can hear people behind the scenes. Oh, Holly, you gotta forgive the bad guys. The perpetrators deserve forgiveness too. Yeah, they do when they're seeking it out. When the rapist goes, you know what? I raped this woman. I'm gonna go get right with Jesus and I'm gonna apologize to this woman. Yeah, that person I'm praying for. The rest of them who aren't turning away from it, no, I'm not gonna pray for them. I'm not going to keep wasting my time doing it. There comes a time you guys need to wake up and just stop. Stop with the twinkle toe, sugar coat, and tiptoe through the tulips. Nonsense. Oh, Holly, you know, this person collapsed your lung. We're going to drill your nose into the ground every single day, forcing you to pray for this person and their family, even though they don't care what they did to you, and you were running away, and they chased after you. They jumped you like a lion does a gazelle and brought you to the ground. Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to beat you over the head. Keep pressing your nose into the floor. So you pray for them. You pray for them, Holly, and keep doing it. Oh, while you're at it, we're going to have you pray with us, just so we can make sure you're praying for him. Oh, but Holly, don't focus on Trunk, River, Cellar, Anna. Don't focus on your own biological family. Don't focus on yourself. We got to make sure you pray for these Luciferians, these Satanists, and these Freemasons, who are not turning from their wicked ways, who want nothing to do with Jesus. You're wasting your time, guys. Oh. No, I pray for the victims and the animals to escape. I pray for the people doing this for Abba to have his wrath on them. I pray that his cups of wrath are doubly overflowing. I pray that Abba basically punishes these people to the fullest extent that he can possibly punish them with. I pray for severe, swift, equal judgment. I pray for these perpetrators to have done to them what they are doing to others. And for it to happen for eternity to them sounds like a really good thing to me too, Heavenly Abba. Because I'll tell you what, I'm not the one that gives out forgiveness. It's not my job to forgive these people. What I want to be my job is to help the victims become survivors, and I want to investigate these crime scenes and satanic scenes, investigate them, and find the kids if they're still alive and bring them back home. That's what I want to do. And the rotten mutts that are hurting these kids, I'm not praying for them. And if I do, I pray that you have your wrath on them. Please. I wait for your second coming, because I know when you come, on your second return, you are going to vindicate us victims. All that innocent blood that's shed, you're going to vindicate us. You're not going to come back to pass out daisies wearing flip-flops and wind blowing through your hair and everything butterflies and smiles. No, you're coming back dressed in your knight in shining armor, wielding your sword, coming as conqueror, reigning supreme and undefeated, ready to throw down. And when you throw down, I just want to say in advance, Heavenly Abba, thank you for not forgetting about us victims. Thank you for coming back to conquer this evil and get this evil off our earth so that us, the meek, can inherit it. Heavenly Abba, get rid of the tares. Please rip them out. I pray you rip them out and rip them out fast in Yeshua HaMashiach's name, Selah. Now, I want to go watch David Author. I don't want to miss him. I'm always missing him. I'm finally home. I'm going to go watch him. Then I'm going to do my chores. Trunk, I don't know what day it is, so I don't know when I'm supposed to be moderating your chat. I will be here. And, oh, Debbie, I'm sorry, Debbie, I haven't gotten back to you. James Sarsma, then James Pollock, then Bug. Oh, who else? I got to get back to so many people. Like, I'm praying for all of you guys. I'm just really behind, like terribly behind. So I'm going to get going because, like I said, I want to go watch David Author. But what do I want to finish saying? Wilford Wong, we need to pray for him. He needs to get home and get home now, away from them. I would like to see them bring Wilford Wong over here to America and put Wilford Wong in one of Russ Dizdar safe houses. Can we all pray for that to happen? V, I love you, sweetheart. So yeah, I pray for Wilfred Wong to be taken out of the Luciferian Freemasons and Satanist hands over in that prison in the UK, and for him to be brought over here and be placed in our safe custody in one of Russ Disdar's safe houses. In Yeshua's name, Selah. Also, get Wilfred Wong's family out of there with him and over to here. This impacts me, guys. I don't know him personally. This impacts me. I just gave you a shout out. Kenzie, I love you, honey. Lino, I love you. I got to catch up with Brooke still. I still got a question to ask you, Kenzie, and Brooke. You know what? I'm just going to ask you here, and then can you write me back? Okay, this is my question. In your mind's eye, when you see your altars, are your altars off on like a playground or amusement park or in like some sort of neighborhood all hanging out? So like you go and you can walk down the street and see one altar walking a dog, go around the corner, see another altar riding a bike, and they're like all hanging out in like this fairy tale place in your mind? Because I'll be honest, Kenzie, when I see my altars, they appear in my mind's eye, but my surroundings are dark. And I just see the altar before me and her appearance, and then she'll show me and tell me her memories. Or maybe she won't, but she'll present herself to me. It can happen during a dream because it's startling, and it's always harsh news that these broken pieces carry. So in a dream, it's easier because you can wake up out of the dream, and now here you are in reality. If I'm awake, Kenzie, you don't have to answer it here, but in private. When I'm awake and an altar comes forward, it's still a similar thing in my mind's eye. Like the surroundings are dark. It's just I see the altar and communication, whether it's 1, 9, 2, or what have you. I just see the altar and that's it. I don't see like them hanging out in a park, talking to each other, hanging out behind my back when I'm doing something. It's not like that for me. I can't give details surrounding why I'm asking, but it's important. It's important. So they're clustered. But are like they hanging out on like a patio or a deck or at the seashore with each other? Because I don't see that. Like, the backdrop is dark for me, and I'll see the altar or altars and their appearance, their age, their characteristics. But the backdrop, the setting's just dark. Hey, Bonnie, altar means broken piece. Our program parts? You see them in darkness too. That's what I thought, Kenzie. That's what I thought. I gotta give bad news to somebody. I hate when people ask what I think. And it's not so much what I think, because I take it before Heavenly Abba, but what I come back with is like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have to say it. That's what I thought, Kenzie. That's what I thought. And that's what I think. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the whole back, like, so they're either forward or they're not, but either way, I don't see all of them hanging out in some special area in my mind, where one's a cop, one's a maid, one's riding a bike, one's walking a dog, one's playing with a kitten. It's not like that. Like, one's over there at the amusement park, we're all on a roller coaster hanging out with the other altar, like, right. Now, I've heard that in healing, when you see your altars go off with Jesus. I see me and my altars surrendering at his feet, or I'll envision just all my altars back together as one piece whole, and we're just one whole person. So instead of seeing them separate and scattered, it's like we all kind of come together and we're one. But I can see them in my mind's eye. But yeah, the backdrop, there is no backdrop. It's just dark. It's just the altars before me. I don't know. We got to be careful of people pretending to be victims, to waste others' times when their time would be better spent with real victims. And since trolls are aloof lately, they'll do anything. And they come up with some pretty good ones. Whether they're programmed to do it and they're not aware, or whether they are aware and they're purposefully doing it. Now, I find a lot of people, especially lately, I don't know. You know, Kenzie, it was different for me. And I know it was different for you, because when I woke up, it was only me. I didn't have people to cry to or a shoulder to lean on. But you know what? It's been like that my whole life. I've always been the provider. I've always been the head of the household. I've always been the one to take care of everything. So, you know, when this happened, it's like, I got it. I'll take care of it. You know, but I also really didn't want people around during that time to see me. 2 to 4. Oh, cool. I might be at the laundromat. That's all right, because I think, yeah, that's all right, because in your chat room, I can still throw down wrenches. You're going to get trolled. She was in a smooth gray place. Yes, a smooth gray place, right? Now that makes sense to me. There was this one time that I saw the inside of my mind shattered like honeycombs, you know, like the cereal honeycomb. And within each of the open pockets, I saw an altar trapped and trying to break down the walls. And then one day came, I just saw all the walls between each of the altars just collapse. And it was like, wow, I've undergone a lot of MK Ultra programming. They really twisted my wires. That's a lot of undoing that I still have to do. I got to dive into my research and studies more. That's what I need to do. I need to go to the eye doctor, update my prescription, go to the library, and just read. I got to look up documents. By clusters. Oh, I got ya. Okay. Yeah, all right. That's what you meant by clusters. Now I can see it. Well, I kind of looked at, like when you said that, Kenzie, I kind of looked at it all like they were clustered and botched up together, like just all closed in together. So I remember when I saw all the walls between my altars drop, the first thing off my bat is, guys, we're in Maryland. You are not speaking to these people. Are you kidding me? It's all sensationalism for them. You're not. No. We're going to go talk to the SIIU team and our support system that we have. We're not talking to these people. These people will get me killed. These people don't know what they're talking about at all. Oh my God, your friend's getting trolled, Holly. We got to get an attorney. Oh, you're getting trolled, Holly? Oh, just ignore it. Wait a minute. So because of whatever's going on with this woman over here and her trolling, and she's going to court and having it out with them, you're ready to get an attorney to defend me for that situation I got no part of. But when I tell you about my own situation, oh yeah, Holly, just ignore it. Hey, jackass, it's a threat. It's a death threat. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, Holly, just ignore it. My attorney said it best to me, because I have an attorney, right? My attorney turned around and said to me, my attorney said to me last year, because I would come to visit her and she would go, Holly, I knew there was something wrong when they offered to pay your bill for you on your behalf. She goes, I would not accept that money. She goes, that's a conflict of interest. They're trying to pay me off your tab so they can then what? Tell you what to do and tell me what to do as an attorney? She's like, absolutely not. I told them I would never accept money. And also, Holly's already taken care of. It's already taken care of. Like, money's not leaving Holly's pocket. I'm already paid to take care of Holly and her legal fees. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing trying to wedge your way in between me and my attorney? Oh, and then when I told him, listen, I have an active case. I don't want to talk about it. Then shit hit the fan. Oh, but there is no buts. This is my life. That's yours. It doesn't matter if I'm sadly under the same roof as you. You don't get to know everything. You don't get to be a part of everything. It's not your business. I got stories for you guys. Like, I can go on and on, but I can't because I really got to go. Yeah, okay, bye. That's how not to stay alive, seriously. Right? So, this whole thing with Wilfred Wong has me highly upset. So my posts on Facebook are not going to really be nice and sweet. There's going to be a lot of F-bombs. Apparently last night I was calling everybody an effing idiot. But they are. I mean, when you are, right? If it's on its belly slithering, it is a snake. It's got no arms, no legs, and it's a snake. Or a worm. I'm so sorry, Lino. I get so mad. I wanted to run panels, but I was busy all day yesterday, and if I had run panels, I would have been flipping out on my friends on the panels, and then this morning apologizing for it. So it's better that I just put up my posts, then I can take them down. I try, like, if I have an issue with someone, I try to leave it out of the post. But usually when I'm calling somebody an effing idiot, it's to the mass general public. It's not to you, Lynn. It's not to Kenzie. It's not to River. It's not to Trunk. It's not to Doc. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean it to, like, the general population. I mean it to people that are from my past that I have no association with today, but they're still idiots. You know, I don't mean it to you guys, and I'm sorry. It's great to see you, Doc. Trunk! What? I'm going to keep praying for Wilfred. Absolutely. What? No, it's you. You want to come sit on my lap? Come on. I got a bigger chair so you'd come join me. But now you're what? Too fat to jump up? Did you get too fat to jump up on my lap? Yeah. Good. Please don't take it personally. I'm so glad to be home in New Jersey. I'm so glad to have my family back. Like, wow. Wow. 2018 and 2019 sucked. Those 2 years, actually it started at the end. It started in September 2017. My life started sucking majorly. But now all that suckage is over. I don't have good feelings about Wilfred Wong's outcome. You're not. Doc! I love you. Rosalind, how are you, sweetheart? My prayers to you and yours. Doc, you're a trip. We got to have one of our morning phone calls. Oh. Hello, you have reached Holly's answering service. I'm sorry I'm not available right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep!
I wanted to tell you that because I sent you a message last night letting you know that my podcast was going to be moved up to 5 o'clock my time for today because I thought I was going into work. And I'm not going into work. I'm home. So my podcast will start at 2 p.m. your time. So from 2 to 4 p.m. your time.
I'm too skinny for anybody to sit on my lap, Kenzie, including my cat. Do you see how much weight I lost? Hey, Servant of Elle, it's great to see you. Okay, well, I'll be at your podcast, Trunk.
Okay, cool.
I'm so glad I called you Trunk and not your real name.
That's okay. On my podcast, I go by my first name.
Ha! So I can say your first name right now?
Yeah, if you want.
Really?
Really?
Hey guys, out on HTV land, do you know how many videos I put on private because accidentally I doxed Jody? But now I can say Jody's name. What happened? I like the privacy, the secrecy. Now there's none of that. Our relationship is never going to be the same. We've lost that spark to it now.
Shut up.
No, I'm dead serious, man. I don't know how you're going to get that spark back. But I'm accepting yellow roses.
Yeah?
I'm teasing. Kenzie says hi. No. That's not funny. All right, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to end my thing. I'm in my night clothes still. I'm still in my night clothes. I think I'm going to go to the laundromat like this, too.
What's wrong with you, girl?
A lot.
You slacking? You slacker?
No, I'll dress cute.
You always dress cute.
So I think what I'll do is I'll clean my house first, and then maybe like this afternoon, I'll aim for the laundromat at a slow time. I'll take a shower before I go out. That way I don't look like a bum. I mean, look at how I look, guys. I mean, sweatpants. So, all right, Trunk. I went out this morning looking like this, and it was like, oh, man, why do people have to see me when I look like this? Why can't they, like, sleep in late so I can go to the store, get what I need, and not be seen? I walked into the store the other day, like, it was freezing out, and I had my baseball cap on. I had, like, black sweats. Everything I was wearing was black. I didn't mean for it to happen like that, but so I walk in the store to get cigarettes and crate them, and everybody turns around. They're like, is that you, Holly? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you look like a thug. Because I was, straight up, you look like a thug. Like, straight out of Newark thug. Right? I was like, gee, guys, thanks. You're definitely my favorites now. But, yeah, so I should probably not dress like a thug, and I should dress like a pretty little country girl.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Super big God's blessing for our Trunk. Yeah. So, everybody, Trunk's broadcast is 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For light leaks in the last 6 hours. All good. Doxa trip. I've been checking my inside of my eyelids for light leaks in the last 6 hours. All good over here. Holly the Thug Baglio, right? Oh boy, Kenzie. Yeah. Everybody stole my Nork shirts. Otherwise, I could really look like a thug if I still had them. I still got my Echo clothes, though.
What are Echo clothes?
Um,
Did they echo on you?
yeah. I think it's like ECKO. Yeah, they do Echo. It's like a line of clothing that like
You
people
slip
from
into
the
your pants and you hear an echo?
say that again.
I said you slip into your pants and you hear an echo?
It's like a brand of clothing that inner city people flock to wear.
Ah.
Yeah, so that about takes care of that conversation. I just wanted to check in with everybody. A whole face mask, True Thug. I have a face mask. It's black. It's out in the car. I got one in my purse, though, as a backup. You know what I should do? Is like on the outside of my mask, I should write death on it in white letters. Scare the bejesus out of old people and kids.
No, don't do that.
I'm going to get a big long staff, which I can use as a form of protection.
A sickle?
I'm going to get a sickle and walk around with it. Right, I think I got a black hat. Hang on a second. Yeah. All right. We're good.
What'd you do?
I'm trying to make myself look like a thug.
Mm.
I need to get those masks that have like the big, like evil devil grins on them. I had them at one time, but I threw them out. Because I didn't like the person who gave them to me. The Grim Reaper, right? Silly face muzzles, right? I know. But, you know, the health department, and I'm not trying to get anybody shut down either. Like, I want to be able to do something about it, but I need an attorney to help me. And my attorney's deceased, and the one I got now is not going to get involved with the things I'm involved in to help me. Whereas
What are you talking about?
Like, stopping, like, the face muzzles, you know, like going up to the health department and fighting them with an attorney.
No, dude. No.
Yeah.
I will give you a website to go on to, and she can give you documents that you can take into stores that prove that the stores are breaking the laws by making their customers wear face masks, and it's all kinds of goodies. Anyway, remind me, and I'll drop that link into the comment section on this video when I go on my break.
Sweet, thank you. I appreciate it.
welcome.
I'm sure everybody else would too. Somebody asked me what kind of mask I wore. I said, depends. Nice. It depends.
Depends, man.
Doc said that, right? Depends. Man, I wish I could have this day off, because I could really go for like sitting back, cooking up a storm, and sipping on wine today and just hanging out with you guys. Really. I'm exhausted. Like, I would love to just run panels with all you guys today and be able to catch up with all of you. I don't have time to call everybody one by one, but I can do panels. That's not going to happen. Maybe tonight? No.
Well,
Tomorrow
it's going
night.
to have to be after 7 p.m. my time.
I can't because I got to wake up at 4 tomorrow. I don't know. How about panels Thursday night? That's what, Thanksgiving? Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Thanksgiving Day. I'm busy in the morning. what are you guys doing in the afternoon? Like, say, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, Thanksgiving. What are you guys doing?
I'm not doing anything. I'm not having family over. I'm not going to family. I'm staying here working on my video.
I was invited to hang out at this really cool girl's house, but if I get done with my day Thursday morning, those 6 hours sometimes exhaust me and I get so cranky. All I want to do is go home. So I feel bad if I bail on her. But if I come home, I know I'm just going to have my feet up and not move. And, well, panels is like feet up, not moving. So I want to run a panel Thursday. I don't have anything to do on Friday. Watch. Somebody will say, no, Holly, Friday you're waking up at 4 a.m. Sorry. But, yeah, you want to do panels like Thursday night on Thanksgiving?
That sounds like a blast.
All right, cool. Okay, guys, so Thursday for Thanksgiving, get your food, beverages, cigars, and butts, and come join us. We'll run panels. I got to pay my bills today to make sure I have my Zoom account active for this.
Yeah.
Be a good idea if I paid my bills, huh? This place is a mess.
2 p.m.
Servant of Val, you have a great one. I gotta go too. I want to catch David Author live. All right, on that.
Let everybody know I said goodbye and I miss them, and I'll see them soon.
Okay, and they all say I love you too, Trunk. All right, so
Okay.
we'll see you on your live stream in a couple of hours.
Okay, right on.
Okay, talk to you then, hon. All right,
Okay.
bye. Hey, Crystal, I love you, sweetheart. How are you? I love my cell phone. It's not working. Look at me. Oh, I know why. It's because I have a hat on. It only unlocks. It only unlocks with my face or my fingerprint. I think it's really cool. My cell phone fell out of my pocket. 9 missed phone calls. 14 missed text messages. I'm never checking my cell phone again. Crystal, you are a trip, sweetheart. Take your mouse, put it to the right side of someone's name. So let's say next to River's name, right? You take your cursor and you go over River's name and you bring it all the way to the right. And next to his name, you're going to see 3 dots. When you click on that, you can pin messages. You can report the person to YouTube for having bad behavior, but YouTube doesn't do anything about it. You can remove their comment. You can put the person in a 300-second timeout to cool them down before you block them. You can hide user, which is block user, which means they can comment all they want, but nobody else is going to see it, only them. And you can then add moderator. Adding a mod turns you blue with a wrench. Every guy, every guy in here is like, I don't want to be blue. Take back my wrench. Take it back, Holly. I don't want to be that bad joke. All right. So on that note, with a terrible bad joke, I'm gonna go. They took it away. Oh, I misread everything. Lino, please, or Crystal, please forgive me. They took it away. Uh-oh. Oh, you can still have one here. Hey, good morning, Chris. I just got your text message. I was going to text you back, but you're here, so. How are you, sweetheart? I love you, hon. We're praying for Wilfred Wong and people like him doing that kind of work, but definitely him. Good morning, James. How are you? I gave you a shout out at the beginning of the video. And STD have up to date. Who's STD? I don't follow Through the Black. I'm not affiliated or associated in any manner. I showed up just to watch the video yesterday. Who else has information? Yeah, I'm praying. Oh, trust me. Jesper, it's great to see you, hon. We are definitely praying for Wilfred. Oh, Shatter the Darkness. Duh, I didn't even put to Shatter the... Yeah, Russ Dizdar. Gregory Reed probably knows too. Alright, guys, on that note, I gotta go get something to eat and, pull my house together. So, I love you guys very much, and I'll see you later on Trunk Monkeys live stream from 2 to 4 Eastern Standard Time. But from now until then, I better really go and get my ass in gear and get stuff done. Russ is on, is it 5 to 6 or 6 to 7? Go to Shatter the Darkness, guys. Speaking of which... alarm clock. Yeah, go to Shatter the Darkness, guys. And I think he's on, Star Radio or something. I don't know. I gotta cancel that appointment. What was I doing? So, Russ Dizdar, that's it. Your time, okay, so 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everyone go to shatterthedarkness.net. Shatterthedarkness.net. Hey, Amber, how are you? Okay, Russ Dizdar, and that's at 6 o'clock. All right. I'm good, Amber, hanging in there. Global Star, and will be replayed on his blog talk and Podomatic. Yep, that's where I listen, is his podcast and stuff. Make sure you sign up for his newsletters, guys. Yep, I'm signed up for his newsletters. I don't mean to be rude. I'd like to explain myself a little bit further. I don't mean to be rude. I mean, I love Through the Black. I love Tom. I love Jared. I love everybody. Um, but I follow Russ Dizdar. Yud Hey Vav Hey specifically led me to Russ Dizdar. So I'm like glued to Russ Dizdar for the most part. But like people confide in me and come, like we talk to each other, and they've had experiences with other people, and maybe it's hurt them and pained them, and they're already a victim. So I just want those people to know that if they come to me, I'm clergy, so I'm bound by confidentiality. But also, these other ministries and these other outside people and forces, they do not influence me. Yes, I am taking Russ Dizdar's training. I follow his podcasts. I touch base with him once, twice a year. I touch base with the SIIU team every 3 months, briefly, just to say hi. I'm here. I'm good. Bye. See you at the next conference. But I just want, like, people to understand that, like, I'm not influenced. So with whatever you may have experienced with someone else, just because you experienced that with somebody else does not mean you're going to go through it with me. There's, I don't, there's just a lot of stuff that's gone on, and I want to make myself available to people, but, and I want them to know that I'm open, and regardless of what they have been through, if they come to me, I'm not going to betray them, and I have different mannerisms about me when it comes to helping victims than other people have. I'm not the same. Also, I'm a girl, but I'm also an ex-super soldier, so probably the way I speak and handle things is definitely different than these other ministries. But yeah, it's not to disrespect anybody. It is to keep my doors open so people know that I'm here and they're not alone. And if there's anything I can do to help them, let me know. Hey, Tanya, I've been praying for you. I'm glad to see you. All right, so I'll probably let you guys go. So it's not that, like, I mean, I love everybody, but I do my own thing, and so we need more laborers, that's for sure. So everyone, please remember to pray for Wilfred Wong. And sorry if I said things wrong or misworded myself. It's not disrespect to anybody. It's just to kind of let you know I'm a little bit different. I'm different because I know that Michael Aquino is still alive. I'm different in that Epstein, he's still alive, and what he got, facial reconstruction. I'm not happy with people reporting fake news and saying that Aquino's dead when he's not dead, because then it puts victims at high risk. They think, oh, he's dead, we're safe, we can come forward. Meanwhile, no, he's not dead, no, you're not safe, and please don't come forward. If you do, he's going to get his minions and get rid of you. Look at what's happening to Wilfred Wong, for example, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Remember, just pray to Jesus. If Jesus says, yes, you have to come forward, I'm calling you to be a whistleblower, then of course do it, yes. But if you're going back and forth, you don't quite know if you're being called to be a whistleblower or not, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't put yourself at risk, especially if you have a family. Your family's going to need you more. Okay, so your family's going to need you more. Don't put your family at risk. So, yeah, it's a big deal to someone like me. It really is. And it really hits home to someone like me. And, you know, I'm public. I fall under a lot of scrutiny. I get called out left, right, front, and center. So, yeah, since people call me out left, right, front, and center, I'm going to do the same right back to them. All of you guys, I call you into repentance for falsely reporting on Michael Aquino. I call you into repentance for Yeshua HaMashiach. For you know not what your actions can cause. Your actions can cause the most horrible consequences for reporting falsely on something like that. I call you all into repentance in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Stop putting the victims at risk. Don't do it. I mean, you're saying that a guy's dead and there's no obituary. I mean, how, like, dink do you gotta be? And somebody as prestigious as Aquino, he's going to have an obituary. And it's going to be a huge, lengthy one. Have you ever heard him speak? It takes him 20 minutes just to get through all of his accomplishments, achievements, credits, and awards before he even can talk to you about his testimony. He's a lieutenant colonel of the military, for God's sake. Man. That's like eating away at me, but I'm not allowed to talk about, just not allowed to talk about Kanye and one world religion, right? I don't get it. I don't like it. So that, I think pretty much that was the clincher for me, because I just started looking at things as, okay, these people are putting me at risk. I have got to get away. Hey, Doc, there's somebody that wants to interview Mr. Aquino. Do you have an email for him that I can pass on to this journalist? And no, they do not want to have to go through the Temple of Set to ask Mr. Aquino to do an interview with them. They would just like to have the ability to ask him personally, would you do an interview? This is what we're about. And then if he says yes, great. If he says no, then no. You know, that's it. Can you get that to me if you got it? Don't bother. All he did was play his part to raise the minions. Alright, I won't bother. Okay, then forget it. He will be on fire for Yeshua. I don't know about people not caring about him. I'll tell you that, Doc. From what I hear, he's cared about very deeply. You got people that idolize Aquino. And they're a part of Temple. Is it Temple of Set? Yeah. That are a part of that just to, I think, be close to Aquino. Hey, Doug, sweetheart, I meant to get back to you. But they don't know what they're doing in the first place. Now that I agree with you. They don't know what they're doing in the first place. I like that, Doc. Doug, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. Alright, guys, I'm missing David Author. and it's already moving up to 10. I'm going to have to go to the store and get food. I don't feel like going shopping. Ma'am, your mask? Ma'am, your mask. Ooh, I did a big no-no the other day, and I didn't know who I was talking to at the time, but then after I realized, I was like, you know what? Who the hell does he think he was talking to? I'm a 46-year-old woman. He's got no idea of my background, and if he did, guaranteed he wouldn't be talking to me like that. Hey, Colleen, it's great to see you. I was in the middle of doing something, and when I was finished doing what I was doing, I went to the door, took off my gloves, took off my mask, grabbed my cell phone, and then I walked to the opposite end of the building where nobody was to take a phone call. I have bronchial asthma. I'm exempt. I don't even got to tell you that. I'm just exempt. I don't have to tell you why. So I go to the back of the building. Nobody's back there, and I'm taking my phone call, and I can't take a phone call with a mask. I already can't breathe. And I thought one of my friends was mouthing off to me, going, Holly, where's your mask? I was not in the mood. I really wasn't. So I snapped back at this person thinking that they're, giving me a hard time. And I'm like, I'm in the back of the building. Nobody's back here. I'm not around food. I'm taking a phone call. I can't breathe in a mask to take a phone call. I'm like 20 feet away from the closest person. I got so ticked off, I go storming from the back of the building to the front now where everybody is situated. And I was like, not to mention, I'm exempt. I walk back, put on a new pair of gloves, get out my mask, put it on, and go back to doing what I was doing. I found out later that it's a cop, an active cop. And it's like, well, wait a minute. What the hell is this cop doing questioning me and playing social justice warrior? I'm like 20 feet away from anybody taking a phone call. I really am not going to be. I'm a whistleblower to Pizzagate. I come from the Doms. I'm an MK Ultra survivor, and I have DID. I expose child trafficking, and this cop is going to give me a hard time about not having my mask when I'm exempt and when I'm pulling more weight than he is as an active officer, obviously. Because I got better things to do with my time than worry about somebody wearing a mask. Oh, that person's jaywalking. We got to give them a ticket right away. Yeah, no, I got better things to do with my time. Like help the victims of satanic abuse. Help the victims that have been trafficked. Coach and mentor them. Yeah, I got better things to do with my time than to worry about a mask. Really? That's where my tax dollars go? You're fired. Donald Trump said it best when he had his show. You're fired. If that's the best you can do to serve and protect my community, you're fired. I'll fill in. Okay? And I'll save the town your salary and pension. It's great to see you guys. Okay, I better get going because if I don't, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to be on this live stream for like hours. I love you guys. It's really great to see you. It's great to see you, Crystal, Lino, Colleen, Doc. You're a trip. James, Tanya. I like your name, Tanya. Amber, Rosalind. Jesper, Chris, Kenzie, River, a servant of El, Doug, Anna, I don't know if she's here, Seller, I don't think she's here, Kenzie, Lynn, am I missing? Who am I missing? River, Bonnie, Debbie, V, Ben, Amos, Shelly. My love to Basham and his family. All right, guys, I'm going to call it quits and go try to do something productive with my lazy tuchus. I'm going to go eat first. Wish me luck, because I got to clean this place up. I'll see you guys later. Oh, yeah, I'll see you at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Trunk Monkey's channel. I will post up a link on YouTube and Facebook if you'd like to join us. So, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Oh, and if Lincoln's out there, I love you too, Lincoln. Call me when you wake up.